What up, nomads? It's been a while since my last video, and I apologize for the long break. I was focused on two other projects that got in the way of uploading a new video. The first is a complete redesign of the CapsuleSuitcase.com, which you can check out live on the site. I made it easier to view content by category and also revamped my shop page so you can view all my recommended items and sort them by type. The second is a new collaboration I have with a Montreal-based jewelry brand called Wise Gals Jewelry. I designed a customizable trio of bracelets that allow you to show off your love of travel. The trio includes the airport bracelet, a 3-letter bracelet where you can flaunt your hometown pride or celebrate your favorite destination with your custom airport code like UL for Montreal, LAX, SFO, JFK, or anything else. You can look up every airport code in the world at world-airport-codes.com. I'll leave a link in the description. The second bracelet in the trio is the custom bracelet. Pick whatever message you want to display and we'll make it. Choose up to 20 characters to express your message. If you need some travel-themed inspiration, try window seat or wanderlust or explore or carry on only. We'll style beads in between the words that you choose so it's always easy to read. Lastly, we'll round out your trio with a third bead bracelet that matches the colors of the other two bracelets. You can pick your colors and we'll mix and match beads for a super cute look. The trio is $35 Canadian and ships to the US and Canada, and you can get free shipping on orders over $50. Link is in the description box below, or you can go to capsulesuitcase.com/bracelets. Okay, let's get into this video's topic. 5 questions I'm asking myself before I take my first post-pandemic trip. Let's go. At the time of recording this video, vaccination rates are going up worldwide and restrictions are easing up. Naturally, for those of us who have wanted to travel all year, our minds are going to our next vacation. We can finally openly talk about travel plans without any guilt or worry. But just like dining in a restaurant for the first time in 18 months, there's bound to be a few jitters. I mean, it's felt unsafe to travel for a long time, so it's perfectly normal to have questions and feel uncertain about whether it's wise to travel this summer. Here are a few questions I'm asking myself that might help you as you consider upcoming travel plans. Number 1, is it safe for me to travel now? Not all countries have access to vaccines, so I won't assume you're vaccinated. In my case, I'll be getting my first dose in May. However, in Canada, second doses are delayed, so I don't know when I'll be fully vaccinated. Whether you're waiting for your vaccine or are half vaccinated or fully vaccinated, the number 1 question is still, how safe is it for me to travel right now? According to the CDC, fully vaccinated people can pretty much resume all normal activities, but if you're still waiting for your vaccine, you might not feel comfortable doing anything. We also still don't know that much about transmitting the virus to non-vaccinated people. I won't speculate because I really don't know that much about the science, but at this time, masks are still required on airlines and will likely stay the same for some time. Bottom line, before you plan your next vacation, consider whether or not you're vaccinated and your overall health situation. The second question is, what do I need to do to travel to my destination of choice? If you're fully vaccinated and ready to roll, you still might encounter regional limitations and international travel restrictions. Make sure you check about the places you're planning to visit, especially internationally, so you know what to expect. You may be required to show a PCR COVID test taken in the last 48 hours and quarantine upon arrival while you wait for another test to come back negative. You may not even be allowed to enter the country at all. Make sure you don't meet any surprises in transit. Airlines are able to sell you airline tickets without checking your eligibility to land in that country, but they won't let you on the plane if you don't meet the requirements. So really, the onus is on you to check before you book any travel plans. I'll leave a link to where you can see a map of destinations and travel restrictions in the description. Keep in mind that even if you are let into a country, you may not be able to travel to specific provinces or areas. And when you do arrive, always abide by the local laws. Not everyone is fully vaccinated, so the local rules do take precedence over the fact that you may be completely vaccinated. The third question is, am I putting other people at risk? This question was definitely on the list before the vaccine was rolled out because it's not just about you getting sick, it's about transmitting the virus to someone and having it spread. Let's not forget how this whole thing started, right? But if you're vaccinated, you're no longer at risk, right? Doesn't this mean that you're also no longer a risk to others? Yes and no. Yes, you may not personally be transmitting the virus, but consider the staff at the hotel, resort, or other location spots you're visiting. If these staff members aren't fully vaccinated, your tourism may be creating a situation where they are putting themselves at risk from other guests in order to serve people visiting the hotel. It's a tricky dilemma since spending money and reviving the tourism industry is a good thing. However, if you're going to a place that doesn't have a great infrastructure for vaccines and healthcare, you might actually be doing more harm than good and putting a strain on essential workers before they are able to be vaccinated. Do I have any travel credit to use? Okay, here's a fun one. Before you decide on your next trip, why not see if you have any airline credit, hotel vouchers, or other store credit that you can use up first. It can be a pain to redeem these, especially if they were all canceled at the beginning of the pandemic last year, so you may as well get it over with and use them up as soon as possible. And the last question, am I setting a bad example? This is something I wrestled with a lot during the pandemic. Is my travel setting a bad example, even if I am visiting family? Once everyone is vaccinated, I believe this won't be an issue anymore. However, while a lot of the world waits for their first or second dose, sharing an everything is normal trip on social media can give the idea that things are back to normal worldwide, which really isn't the case. There's still tremendous value in traveling strategically, where it's safe, rather than going globetrotting right away. In any case, international travel is just around the corner, so there is a lot to celebrate. Hopefully, you can still take an awesome summer trip. Safe travels. Thanks for watching this video until the end. For more content like this, make sure you subscribe to the Capsule Suitcase and turn on notifications so you get all the fresh content as soon as it comes out. Thanks for supporting this channel. Happy travels!